Hello, boy. Ooh, what? Oh, something has gone horribly awry. Something has gone horribly awry. Hold on one second. One second. No, no, no. Don't leave. Hold on. That's better. All right. But welcome, board members. I hope we're having a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, we got someone new in. Welcome, Zombie Master 641. That's a lot of zombies to be under your command, but welcome. But yes, board members, it is Thursday, and as Thursday, it means we are going to eventually get to continuing our playthrough of Azura Dreams. But first, we're going to do a little bit of Elden Ring, and even before that, we are going to be doing some food lore. Now, Ika has talked about this. I've seen commercials for it. Well, heard kind of commercials for it. And I have now seen YouTube Ordinary Sausage. Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't think I've ever seen someone show up so quickly and just start doing things. Well, thank you. Or have you been here before, and maybe this is your first time actually in chat, or? But with all the what do we call it? Hoopla about the new Arby's Wagyu sandwich, I decided to pick one up and give it a shot. And now I've had requests, and I've fulfilled those requests from board members to eat on stream. And I figured, what better time than now to, eat myself a fancy burger. Not a problem, and no, it's my first time actually being here. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in. Are you a big fan of Azura Dream then? Or are you a big fan of Elden Ring? Or you just figured, hey, there's some small-time streamer and figured you'd stop in? But yeah, it's a good-looking burger. Little see-through, like we do around here. But other than that, it's a pretty good-looking burger. I went with the fancier one, the one that has bacon on it. Oh. Ika, welcome. You talked me into it. I went and got myself a Wagyu burger sandwich. I guess technically it's just a sandwich, but, I'm an Elden Ring fan, and I gotta help the small streamers like myself. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. Do you speedrun, or are you just playing it for fun, or do you just like watching people play it? In fact, while we're waiting for me to finish this delicious sandwich, let me get it up just in case it decides to do something weird that it needs to update right this second. Let's see, Ika. I'm doing some Zomboid on a streamer's community server. What are you doing? Are you building a mansion or something? Or just some generic scrounging around for supplies? Is it a themed server? I've beat the module like 6 or 7 times already, so I'm kind of here for support and help if needed. Oh, all right, thank you. What is going on? Why is it not recognizing my password? Is it like... Really? Okay. Is caps lock on or something? No? Mm-hmm. Okay, there it goes. I don't know. We'll be AFK since I can't pause. Okay, that's fair. Well, thanks for stopping in, Ika. You have fun with your Zomboid. So, Zombie Master, Imagine 23 is already ready for pre-purchase, soldiers, interesting. Going medieval, probably good. Okay. But yeah. So do you have a? How did you beat it your first time? Like, what was your build or strategy or whatever? Because as I played through this, I feel like going with a dex build and not using a blood build seems to not be the way to go. That seems to be inefficient way to do it. Because usually when I start a new FromSoft, the first thing I'll do is a dex build. Usually it's the what do they call it? Like the war vet or duelist or whatever. It's usually the dex starting one that has usually a shield, light armor, and a vagabond with twin blade. The certain ash you get in a late module. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the vagabond is the what what did they call it in the other one? The trash or whatever, or the worthless or whatever they called it in the other one, where you always just start with just your underwear and like a club, right? Unless maybe I'm thinking of Bloodborne, in which case, yeah, twin blades have been really interesting to watch. I myself haven't used them too much, but I've watched some streamers and YouTube people use it. It's very interesting that they decided to add that in there. It seems like with the right blood buildup on it, you could definitely have a. Oh, hold on 1 second. My mechanic's calling. My car broke down on me on the way home from work yesterday. Give me just a moment. Whoop. All right. Well, great news. My car is fixed. It's about $284, and it was a simple thing to fix. Huzzah! I don't really have the money to be able to buy a new car. I can't remember my stats from when I first started, but now I use blood build, and how my stats are pretty overpowered. The last boss is still a pain. I'm just saying towards the end you may or may not lose your mind. That's fair. I've lost my mind a few times now. I lost my mind kind of hard on Margit, the first one. And then Rododon was a little bit, but not too bad. I understood that I was kind of underleveled for that fight. So I went in with like an open mind and understanding of what was going on. Yeah, I think so far I'm liking the dual curved swords. The weapon art or whatever they call it in this one is really nice for those. But I've definitely been switching around. I've been using a claymore two-handed. I've got dual great curved swords I've been using, and I've got the meteor katana I've been playing around with a little bit too. Well, that's a recent add to the arsenal. I really wanted to test if the meteor sword did what it said in its description, and that it was designed to fight beasts from space. So I went and fought a space beast with it, and it didn't do anything special to me. No. I'm way past that now. But we do have a Discord. Links to that should be in the chat and on my info page if you want to go over there and hang out. But so far, I haven't really needed any help. I've been getting through it slowly. I'm just getting the part where you got to go into the mountains and go deal with the giant lands. So to be fair, it's going to probably take me a second to get caught up, because the last time I played this was the 24-hour stream. That last hour or so, my brain was pretty fuzzy. It took me way too long to realize I could just open a door to get over there, and I didn't have to find some kind of crazy path. And then I went south. Oh, thank you, ladies, Intra, and welcome. But yeah. And then I went south into the sewers, thinking that's where I was supposed to be going, and it turns out it was a whole, extra side area. I didn't even need to be there. Welcome, OSR. Oh, the emotes. The emotes remind me. I got to get those new emotes put in. I got to talk to social media and get that done. All right. So I've now consumed the Arby's Wagyu sandwich. I would say it was really good. It definitely. I think I heard someone describe it as a fast food burger that doesn't taste like a fast food burger, and I have a tendency to agree. It definitely tasted like a burger you get at a little bit higher end place, like a Red Robin or something. Very good. A little expensive, but not too bad. Arby's. Okay, wait, what are these emotes called? Masterpiece. Okay. That makes sense. I'm a big fan of Arby's. I don't know. A lot of people aren't. Zombie Master, are you in the U.S.? Are you a U.S. board member, or are you international? Like, OSR, do you enjoy their just regular roast beef sandwiches? I do. I'm a big fan. All right. Now that I've done show and tell with the burger, with the food, it's not now actual time to get to my go-to is the roast beef and cheddar. The roast beef and cheddar is not bad. I'm not a huge fan of their cheddar. But let's get this started, shall we? I also came in a little early, also to do some tech work on on the emulator here in the U.S. Yeah, okay. So have you had Arby's? I love the Arby's sauce. I don't know if I've ever really tried Arby's sauce. I should give it a shot though. Like, what's its base? Can you, do you even know what the base of the Arby's sauce is? Or should I say, Zombie Master also, what's your favorite fast food place? Do you eat fast food? Or are you like a staunch vegan who only goes to, I don't know, farmers markets and gets only the freshest foods? I mean, there's no shame in that. That's fine. I'm just curious. Whoop. It's like a tangy tomato / vinegar. Oh, okay. Oh, how are we on audio? Are we hearing things? Is everything working? Yeah, I've not touched this since the 24-hour stream. But I've got a lot of other stuff done. A lot of social media stuff done. I got more uploads to put up. Thinner than the cat's up with a little more bite. Okay, fair. Okay, I'm in... Oh, this is the wrong character. I was like, wait, what am I doing here? I guess I did play this a little bit. That's how... I love Chinese food? Oh, that's fair. I could, yeah. I'm desperately torn between some good Chinese food sometimes and, Italian. When I was playing this? I must have just done it to pass a little bit of time. But yeah, yeah, there's nothing wrong with some good Chinese food. Oh, man, I get a weird, crazy hankering for some shrimp fried rice. But Chick-fil-A sauce, #1 fun time. I've heard that a lot, that Chick-fil-A sauce is super good. All right. Yeah, Lindell Royal Capital. All right, so now I got to remember, I think it was just down this way and to the right. But, okay. I don't know. I guess I left that on there. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, maybe this isn't where I needed to go. Oh, this isn't it. I must need to go up and to the left, not down to the right. But yeah, so Zombie Master though, what's your go-to at an Asian food place? Like I like me some shrimp fried rice, like teriyaki chicken sometimes, and then a lot of it also comes down to. Oh wait, have I defeated? I don't think I've defeated the Erd Tree Avatar. Did I? I don't remember now. Actually, I might have. I don't remember. But yeah, my go-to I think is probably like a teriyaki chicken, but it totally comes down to what kind of mood I'm in. For his Chick-fil-A though, it's always I think it's the 5-piece tenders, large fry, and an extra Chick-fil-A sandwich, and that's just whew, that's good stuff. All right, now I did have some runes left up here that I wanted to come get back. Hi. You chose poorly on that jump attack, sir. Sir. Now, we did a bunch of the exploring the first time I was here, so I'm not worried about other stuff down here I might have missed. Oh, well, I mean, there is still a good chance I missed something, considering how tired I was, but... Okay, I'm just gonna sneak by these perfumers and... Oh, they saw me. Right around here, I think, is where I died, so... I think I just tried to book it, and it didn't work out. Sometimes it's really hard to run away from stuff, alright? Ah, I remember this very well. Yeah, this was an interesting area. I found it interesting that the perfumers were hanging out with the misshapen or whatever they call them. I mean, maybe because they're both considered social outcasts, but I know that was very interesting to me. But yeah, it took me 20 minutes to figure out that there's just a door to come into here. I was running around on top of the ramparts, and I was trying to figure out how I could get over here. And then I went into that main street, and then I just saw the door. I'm like, oh, I guess I just go here. But yeah. So, Zombie Master, besides, I guess, apparently the last boss, which is spoilers, is there another boss you found really, really challenging? Like Morgott the second time, or do I have a like what is this? The Hoax, the guy in the oh, I do. Why did I? Okay, whatever. The guy, the Lord of Blood guy, he was pretty challenging. He had 2 moves I could not get the timing on, or the distance and figure out. It wasn't happening. Oh, okay. There's knights up here. Oh, we actually got a poison off very quickly. Oh, there's a secret. I've been ambushed. Oh, wow. You were a perfumer on top of everything else? Wow. I forgot about that. Yeah, this area was interesting. Getting through the castle. The Godfrey, the Ghost of Godfrey fight was very interesting. We do no damage to this guy. Absolutely none. He's gonna explode on me. Oh, I forgot I have to hit R1 for the backstab. I'm so used to L1 because of the weapon fighting. I so very rarely use backstabs. I've been trying to work on it a little bit, but okay. All right, hold on. Let me allow this. Zombie Master is already upsetting the bots. Give me just a second, everybody. Oh, that's the wrong button combination for that. I need that. Whoop, allow. I will allow it. Let's see. Godfrey the Elden Lord humanized version I thought was a pain in my butt. Okay, yeah. That's fair. I haven't fought that one yet. I've still got to get there to whatever that is. I just fought the ghost version, I guess. I believe I don't know if I actually fought this guy. Whoop. Whoop. You're like a very weak tree sentinel. What are you doing? I've fought in such tougher versions of you. Yeah, the Margot fight was really weird. I did that at the end of my 24-hour stream, and there was a lot of just instinctual movement. I still don't know how I killed it. Like, I dodged and, like, it just died eventually. I don't know. I don't know how that worked on him. Oh, I forgot my other thing. Hold on. I forgot the last thing. Before, I got so distracted with the sandwich and having a new member in the chat here, I forgot about Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. Our para sponsorship. That's right, para sponsorship. They don't know that they're sponsoring me, but they are. Listen to that. Listen to that beautiful ASMR can opening. Rip into the goat. Remember, get yourself a Dr. Pepper Dark Berry and rip into it like a raptor rips into a goat. Rip into the goat. Cast a rend goat. I mean, we have what do you call it now? We have the goat roll move. I feel like this is an ambush, so I'm gonna sneak up on it. Ah, fool! Fool! Get a better perception roll, dingus. Oh wait, what's it doing? Oh, it's I've been bamboozled. I've been bamboozled. It turns out it was a trick. I thought he was small, but he was actually big. He's actually ginormous. Look at him. Look at him. Wow. Nani? Yeah, Nani indeed. That was a big old boy suddenly. He was casting that secret magic, and I'm like, no, 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 no. None of this. Oh, screen. Sorry. Sorry. Oh man, then it didn't get recorded, did it? But, well, that's unfortunate. We'll probably run into another one, though. I forgot I got so distracted now with Dr. Pepper Dark Berry that I forgot to switch the screens back. Saw none of that. But, maximum buts. Oh well. We'll probably run into another one. It was a little tiny regular sized scarab. And then I hit him a couple times and he got super big. And he knocked me down and then I killed him. It was just very surprising. Wait. I guess it's just an optical illusion from this. It kept looking like there was part of the railing that was disappearing when I looked away. Which I thought was hilarious. That if my character looked away but the camera didn't, it would still disappear. Alright. What are we doing? I don't like it. It's too quiet. OSR, it's too quiet in here. What is this? Huh. Okay, some of them are just missing. That's probably fine then. I was thinking, like, maybe if the one was missing by itself, then maybe that was an indication if I did the mimic tier thing and turned into a statue and I stood there, maybe it'd unlock something, but... No, no such luck. Oh, Zombie Master, do you understand the lore of what's going on? Oh, this is an elevator. Wait. Okay. That's why there's no enemies here, it's because it's an elevator. Oh, is this the Grand Tower? Is this the Grand Papa Tower? The one that, like... Only the... Something's happening. I still have no idea. Okay, fair. Do you? Okay. Well, you've said you've beaten it like 6 or 7 times. So do you know the secret of Radon or Ragon, Radagon and America rune? Something's going on. Fell Twin. Oh, what are we fighting here? Oh, it's 2 of these guys. Okay, interesting. I wish I had would known. Sudden urge to play Half-Life 2. What is causing that? What is causing the certain urge to play Half-Life 2? Ooh. Ooh. Nope. Oh, got it. Oh, come on. I hit the roll button. Get out of there. Oh, my flasks are also cut like in half. Weird. Okay, oh. Something... Oh, okay, he's here already. There are ones I even have issues with. Those are the 2 ones I have even have issues. Oh, okay, with this fight? Oh. Okay, so his range is weird. Oh, actually I have this. Oh, get out of there. I don't have time to get blood built up. Or death. It's not even blood buildup, that's death. I think that's the explosion. Oh, it's got the... I forgot about the extra part. Nope, nope. Oh, God, heal. Wow, that has got some range and damage on it. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, well, I thought he ran out, but no. Okay. Oh. Okay. Aw. I hit him with part of the attack. He is poisoned. We're doing okay. No, Radagon America. Oh, apparently they're the same person. Yeah, we solved a puzzle. And it turns out they're the same person? Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're okay. Heal. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta be careful. Okay, we got him. That's this. Is there a next phase, though? Because we are very badly injured. Oh, no. Omen Killer Rolo. Oh, okay. The big old Citadel-looking tower. Yeah, we finally got here. Those are the ones I even have issues with. Okay. That was done, and we got it. Oh, good. And they even gave me a thing. And they were worth about... What is that, like... 30,000 runes, basically? That's not too bad. But yeah, OSR, what's causing you to want to play Half-Life 2 suddenly? But yeah, Zombie Master, we found and solved a puzzle that told us that Radagon and America are apparently currently the same person. Rip into the goat. Wait, do I need to talk to her again? Hold on.
Think not of the kindling. I shall see to that. All I ask of you is to make the journey to the snowy mountain tops of the giants, far above the clouds. I know I'm asking you to commit a cardinal sin, but it must be done to reach the path beyond, and that is the path I wish to travel. What is your mind?
Okay, well that's fine.
Shall I turn your runes to let my hand rest
I know how to do
with
this.
me?
I've been doing this for a while now. Thank you. This lady. Oh my god, we can't go back. Did I just double ban? Wait. Oh no, I'm just on the other side. Oh. Oh. I thought they bamboozled me and locked the door behind me so I couldn't go back, but no. Alright. That was an odd fight. Zombie Master, was it supposed to go that way, or were they supposed to both be attacking me at the same time? I feel like that might have bugged out and I got lucky there. Because I feel like if I was fighting both of them at the same time, it would have gone so well. It's like a music video. Like, yeah. If I could sing, it'd make it so much cooler. You don't even understand how cool it would have been if I actually knew a song to sing. But as somebody who doesn't listen to music, it's really hard to know what song to sing on the spot. Also, I'm curious to see which rune this is going to activate. Oh, it gave me another grace point all the way up here. That's actually kind of strange. They usually don't have one at the top of the towers. Rip into the goat. What do we got? Restore the power of the great rune. Well, I've got the great rune, so that's fine. Oh, that's Morgoth's great rune. Okay. What does Morgoth's great rune do? What do you do, great rune? What have you done for me lately? Greatly raises maximum HP. Oh, okay. Radons, Rhycards. Interesting. Like these two are very similar, but with a little bit of the weird wobbly on the outside. And then obviously this is a circle, and then this is like the same thing on the right, but slightly displaced. Very curious. Now, there was one of these I think I picked up at some point off the ground. It was poise. Oh, that could be a good one if I was fighting something that's really, like, giving me the negatives. Wait. Still not sure what to do with these. Curse grown on a body defiled by the dung eater. The corpse and defiled by dung eater. The tender pox afflicted with omen horns. It prevents dead souls returning to the Erdtree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. No radical. Okay. Well, that was cool. I'm also lacking a map for this area, which is unfortunate. I can teleport down here, though. Alright. Can I horse? Really? I can't horse for this? Map a-lackin'? Yeah, it is. And it looks like the next little chunk isn't all the way. It's way up here to get the next thing of the map. Which is kind of bonkers to me. I'm guessing this is the lift that they're talking about. Also, this makes me wonder about the, Wait, where am I facing? Oh, maybe those are guard towers and that's why they're on fire? Chiang Marai, welcome. Good morning. Half horse will travel. pretty sure that's the alternate universe version, like the version of Paladin is half horse, will travel, and Paladin is actually a centaur in that universe. But Jay Marai, how you doing? You sleep okay? Got any big plans on your, what is it, Friday morning? It's this guy, the one I was trying to sneak up and kill in the first place. Fool. That's what you get for luring me into a trap where I had to go fight two big mean guys. Not work? Oh, okay. Hopefully it's going okay. Are you still on your nose of the grindstone grinder session? Where you're just like cutting it all up? You're building all of the giant moving machines by hand, basically. And that horse is back. Finally finished grinding yesterday. Oh, that's good. You probably deserve to do something else for a little while. Hopefully whatever they have you doing now will give your joints a little bit of a rest, because I have to imagine all the vibrations off that grinder. After a few hours of weed whacking, it can cause my arms to feel weird. I can't imagine what grinding steel, like what that does to the old nervous system. You got to be feeling all kinds of wobbly when you get done. Okay, I guess there's nothing in there. Where did we go? Okay, this is just the actual access to this path. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw something in that tree, but it was just a branch. Whew. Thank God. Those only hurt you a little bit when they attack. Wow, we seriously went down that one thing and now we're in Snowland? We're in the Forbidden Lands that easily? Popeye arms? Oh, yeah. Get yourself a anchor tattoo. You get yourself some of those weird old school blue navy pants. The ones that turn into a flotation device. Yeah, and then that red shirt and a hat. You walk around looking like Popeye. Yeah. See, then all you'd have to do is like pick up the grinder and like throw it the right way. It would bounce around the shop. And then it would do all the work for you, and then you'd catch it at the end, and you'd say, and then you set it down, and it just take care of itself. Chicks will do it. Will dig it, yeah. It's so old that like people won't know it, and they think you're dressing like a hipster or something. And I think hipsters are still pretty popular, right? I don't know. You're a more experienced person. You might actually look the part of a cool dude in like a red shirt with some like old school like blue jean looking pants. I don't know about the hat. I don't remember what kind of hat he has. I just remember he has a hat. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, these ones are only worth 700. They're over here in the Forbidden Lands, and they're worth more than the guys running around down here. Are worth less than the guys running around down here. That's very strange to me. That smacks of XP farm by design. How's it going? How are you doing? Is it the beanie with the tiny brim? Maybe. That does sound about right. Or was that Bluto? Or did they both have the same hat? Because I know there was some... You... If you come down here, I will kill you. Do it. Do it. You... Oh... You done messed up, friend. You can't do a flying slice with your sickle stick if you're in the middle of an object. It's not how anything works. Unless you can teleport, and you definitely didn't there. Okay. Oh no, it's somebody else. Oh, now he does it. Well, whatever. It's fine. I just feel like I'm about to be ambushed by a rune bear. Probably because it's so cold, and I assume that this is like Antarctic area, and I just feel like a rune bear is coming to get me in a second. Excuse me, what? Sir? There it is. There it is. Another vulgar militia saw. I don't need a militia saw. I'm not interested in sawing militias. Yeah, and then you got Wimpy, the hamburger guy, but that's a whole different thing. What an odd character to be. Like, that's the second character I know who's addicted to hamburgers. Wimpy and Jughead from Archie, both addicted to hamburgers. And as a rather plump guy myself, I can say I don't think I've ever been addicted to hamburgers. I think the only hamburger I ever was temporarily addicted to was my great-grandmother's. I spent 2 weeks with her in her cabin one time, and it was good, but she cooked the most amazing hamburgers, and they were just plain hamburgers. It was just hamburger on a bun. I don't know what she did to those hamburgers, but God, they were so good. God rest her soul. She's passed away some time ago now, but... Militia Taw? Militia Saw? Basically. Though I like Militia Saw. It sounds like a place. Militia Saw in Arkansas. It was like where the militia at one point held up during like one of the random like early or late 1800 battles before they did something. Fire grease. No, you don't want your grease to catch fire. That's bad. Wait, did I... Okay, yeah, I just went in a circle. That's fine. Ripping of the goat. But yeah, so Chingbarai, what do you got planned after work today? Anything fun, or are you just going to go home and take a load off? I'm very curious about this weird sort of Aurora Borealis thing going on. I wonder if it'd be more pronounced if I had my graphics turned up more. Are you... Sir. You lucky little... Yeah, you made a mistake now, idiot. Someone up there is very angrily trying to... How? How is this happening suddenly? It was perfectly fine seconds ago. And now everyone down here is throwing claws at me. And it's like, what are you doing? Knock it off. I have to admit they have at least good teamwork. Where did they all come from? Lucky for you, those claws go through objects. You would have been in a much worse situation. Alright. Well, that was a silly fight. I ran into a whole squad of those things. Maybe they were hiding in the bushes. I have noticed that this, more than a lot of the FromSoft stuff, has used ambush tactics with bushes. Okay, where... So it's this way? This is the direction I need to be going, even though this is the direction it feels like I just came from? Or is this like a weird snow illusion? No, it's saying go this way. I guess that's what was throwing me off, as I was bouncing off of this and just going back the way I came. More of them. There's so many. Okay, that just seems to go to a dead end. Wait, maybe not. What's over here? Oh, I thought maybe that was going to turn out to be a cave entrance or something, but... Oh, there is something down there. Nope. Oh, okay, it's just a death field. That looks like a cave, but I hit the death field before I even got halfway to it. Rip into the goat. So they very clearly don't want me going that way. Jerks. Make something look like an entrance and then put a death field right in front of it. That's messed up. Even for Elden Ring, that's messed up. Alright, let's go try this again, shall we? Hi. Up. Alright, I'm gonna say we tied, because I don't know what just happened. Oh yeah, look at them. They just all come running up here. Because I triggered one of them. That was enough. I mean, I applaud their tactics. Yep. I don't applaud their ability to do crazy stuff like that in midair. You know, kind of overcommitted that attack, friend. Anyway. Like, this definitely feels like the place to hide a cool weapon. Some sort of, like, Forbidden Lands. What? What? Oh, okay. Yep, I'm being ambushed again. And that actually killed me. Are you kidding me? Alright. I'm confused on how that killed me, but I think maybe the claw hit me at the same time as the rope. There goes a whole level's worth of XP. Really not appreciating the non-stop ambushes. I didn't realize I was playing like Metal Gear Solid 4 or something. So there's that one, and then there's two more at least. Okay, so there's... See, look at how little damage that did. So little damage. And that other guy hit me with that spike ball and it just obliterated me. I feel a little robbed there. Especially considering the only reason I died the first time is because I was misled. I was lied to by the geometry. Or geography. The geography. Okay. So where's the ambush this time? Oh, it's like way over there. How did they see me then? What? Whatever. Oh, really? Off the cliff, eh? Your ground swipe maneuver hit me when I was above you. Love it. Absolutely love it. Alright. At least we're kind of going in a new direction. I don't think I've double backed on myself again. Oh, I thought I saw something move, like... Look at that. That almost looks like something you could drop down to. Right? I'm guessing if I fell down there, though, it would just be an instant... oh, no. Oh, the camera bounced off that tree. Oh, my God. Apparently I'm having a hard time focusing right now. And I'm poisoned. And fantastic. And of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Well, come on, guys. What are you doing? I don't know where what position he's trying to... Oh my God, is there another poison trap there? Wait, the poison traps... Or is it the bush itself? That's strange. I don't know how I feel about that. No. Okay. Oh, there he is. God. That'll work. And these guys are just really determined to ambush you. I mean, good for them. They're doing a good job of it. Oh, wow. I didn't actually think that would kill him. It always just seems to leave him at like 5% of their health. Turns out these curved swords aren't the best backstab weapons. For balancing reasons, I assume. Okay, that looks like an ambush. The dung beetles like to hang out in the places that would lead to an ambush fairly easy. That's a FromSoft thing, though. Throughout most of the FromSoft stuff, ambush, like these, like reward monsters like these, or whatever you want to call them, they usually lead to some sort of ambush. Like this one. Oh, we dropped a thing. Oh, gauntlet, come on. Because that's what I needed, was of all the things that guy could have dropped, it was his gloves I need. And here I was hoping it was his stupid comma with a... karma with a... Comma? It's a comma with a chain weapon. I don't remember what it's called, though. Oh, this one's rolling around on its own already. Does that mean you're more special? Less special? Or just designed more to be an ambush for me? Oh, you little... How? Get there. Thank you. Really? Just another flask fill. Okay. I was thinking one of them was going to be a flask fill, and then the other one was going to actually turn out to be something useful, but... no such luck. What an odd little area. With no purpose? How strange. How odd indeed. Ooh, I can actually get up here. I wasn't sure if it was going to let me, but it did. Oh, you're just asking for trouble now. I mean, that move is hyper brutal looking, though. I'll give him that. Can I? I don't think I can quite jump high enough to get on top of that, even with the horse. Even with my my hardcore parkour horse parkour, I don't think I can get onto that even with the horse. Plus, I don't think there's anything up there. No, there's nothing up there. Oh, that looks like bait. Let's go over here for a second. What was that guy looking at, by the way? There's nothing down there, is there? Yeah, he was just staring off into the cliffside distance? Maybe we'll find out later that there's some kind of lore about them that over there is in the general direction of their home or something, and so he was looking for... oh, this is a giant skull. We was smithing on 7. I think I was out of those. Yeah, it's a giant skull. Look, looky. Lookity. I'm in his mouth. Look, Ma, take a picture. Look, I'll pretend I'm being eaten by the giant. Look, Ma, it looks like I'm pushing over the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look, Ma, I'm bigger than the Eiffel Tower. This being said by a person who hasn't left the United States, of course, though. But I feel like you can mock tourism. Okay, we got a Statue of America here. Plus, there's an Arc de Triomphe right over there, so... if nothing else, I get to mock tourists because we're at a tourist location. If nothing else... okay, we can't... wait, can we not run up this? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. But there was no purpose to. Got it. All right, fun. You know, parkour is its own reward, everybody. Don't forget it. Okay, we're definitely meant to be fighting something intense here. There was a Statue of America, and we're in the summoning zone. Something big and bad is about to come out and attack me. I'm not sure what it is, but something. A thing. Black Blade Kindred. Okay. Oh, it's one of these guys. Oh, okay. Huh. Wait, where's your... was like, where's your super combos? Every other version of this has had... Oh my god. That's a new one. Alright, alright. I see you. I see you. I don't know what just happened, but I dodged it. I don't know what he did, but I dodged it. Oh, he switched weapons. He switched weapons. Woohoo! Oh, I was... Come on now. I was behind the stomp. Really? That felt like a good dodge. Oh, come on. Drink it a little faster, please. Oh, what was the timing on that? I humbly but aggressively disagree. Oh, he's doing this thing again. I thought I got the dodge off there, but I guess not. Oh, he's doing this again. Oh, I actually dodged it that time. Wow, he has a lot of hit points. Really? That does damage? Oh, that has an explosive... Oh. Okay, that probably should have hit me. Got his knee. Oh, he's switching weapons again. Oh, come on. I don't know where the timing is on that. I got really lucky with that one dodge I got off. Oh, come on, it was behind me. You could see the weapon was behind me. Rip into the goat. Okay, we're switching up weapons. We're going to try the claymore on this one. I think that'll do us a little bit better. I don't think it's more likely to stun or anything like that, but going into this and having some knowledge of what I'm fighting is going to help. I would say for a first try, though, that's not too bad, considering we got him to half. And considering how powerful this thing is. Oh, he flies down from the top. Okay. Oh, it's two-part. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That timing, though, was perfect. Good for him. How did we miss? He's a giant gargoyle thing. What are you doing? Stop missing. There. Thank God. Oh, that range was perfect. Good for him. Oh, he almost got me. He almost got me. What? Wait. The attack went off. How did I not do any damage and get staggered out of that? I humbly disagree. Oh, the combo modification in the middle. That hit below his own foot? I disagree, I think. Oh, he missed. He just flat out missed on that one. Yeah, I can't. I was too committed and there was no way I'm getting out. I was hoping we could get a couple of stuns off there, but no luck. I think he's just a little too fast for me to put enough damage on him constantly to get the stagger. We'll try these and see how this goes. I think these guys are also either immune or extremely resistant to blood buildup. We'll see if this is fast enough. Hard to say. Okay, that's still working. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, I forgot we're fat rolling. Okay. It's about the easiest thing for me to take off that I know I can get off of. I thought I was far enough away that that wasn't going to hit. Dang. His instant combo modifications. I mean, this definitely does the most damage, for sure. I guess technically we didn't poison him either. So he must be really resistant to poisoning also. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Get this on. That'll help a little bit. Give us some of our stamina back and increase our chances of actually breaking his poise. I thought I had... I guess I don't. What? Oh, I disagree. I don't know how... Where did the attack go? It's physically interacting with him. Okay, this guy refuses to be jump attacked, which is good that he gets to choose that. Okay. I don't know how we only did 99 damage there, but... Really? Okay. So this time, he can modify when that hammer explosion goes off, or the axe explosion goes off. Because before this, he would slam it, and then there was a delay, and then it'd explode. But this time, he slammed and exploded at the same time. So I don't know how you would dodge that, but... It's a little too slow. Also, I swear we're wearing a pendant that is supposed to give us... Actually, let's try the katana. Give us extra weight capacity, so I wouldn't think that that would be an issue, but what do I know? Maybe this is another one where I should stay on the horse the whole time or something. I'm not really that concerned with that. Oh, we didn't pick up the runes. Okay, there we go. Wow, that does 300 on its own? Really? All right, I have to double roll. That might actually be the most damage I'm doing against this guy right now. Well, we got him with that. Oh, he got away. Hello? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, there we go. No, roll. Why? Okay, well, he did the instant explosion, so I couldn't get away from that. I don't know why. I guess I was still stuck in the drink animation when he did the upswing, though. If I had rolled forward, I would have been behind him, and that overhead hammer strike would have missed, and the explosion would have missed. It was just the fact that that stupid drag hit me. You gotta give it to them. They've made these bosses super hard with these modifying the combos in the middle thing. Wow, you just missed, sir. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're doing this. Well, there's... He didn't hit me with all of it, which would have killed me, but... Oh, okay. He didn't do the jump one on that time. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Oh, he's doing the hammer thing. Okay, and the yell. I disagree. The dodge was there. I definitely dodged out of the way of it. Wow. Infinite poise? Oh, excuse me, what? How did I not get out of the way of that? Oh, there's the stagger. God. Took forever. Dang, we hit him with so many stagger moves. What? That looked a little short to me, but... Come on, dude, you gotta drink this a little bit faster. Okay, get up. I know, he used his undodgeable move. No, you gotta do what I'm telling you when I tell you to do it. Not later, not after the fact. Did that move just hit me in the dodge again? Oh my god, he just gets to run through the geometry too, huh? The geography doesn't do anything to this guy, huh? Okay. Oh, he's doing this. I humbly request my attacks to hit, please. Please? Please? What? How did that not hit? There we go. There's something, I guess. And he did the one that I can't dodge. And he went through the geometry. I don't... He's immune to all my build-ups. He's got almost infinite poise. Incredibly frustrating. Apparently this is a tougher version than the gargoyles. It doesn't help that his legs are very weird about their hitbox. It's quite strange. Oh, we actually got a stagger off. Oof. Okay, we're good, It's good, it's fine, everything's fine. No, he's in the geometry again. Humbly disagree. I just gotta bring him out here where I have more space to move around. Okay. Also rip into the goat. Apparently, if any part of that combo hits me, I'm just dead. I wonder if maybe this guy's just super weak to magic or something. Like, none of the stuff I'm throwing at him is working very well. And it just makes me wonder if it's like magic is really the way to go for fighting this guy. Oh. Okay, he did that. I mean, I guess if I had a way to dodge that, it would be a really easy to punish move. No, he's doing this again. Yeah, I'm not sure what the dodge is for that. I guess we'll call it a double whiff? Okay, well. Okay. Okay, he just... Oh, what? Wow, that was insane. That was completely insane. Nope. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in when he does that move at all, there's nothing I can really do about it. I guess it just forces me to not be able to go in on him when he's got his twin sword out. If he's got the twin sword out, I have to play counters only. It's a little frustrating. Luckily, the katana's working very well for this fight, though. Alright. Kind of disagree, but alright. Come on, man. You gotta drink the drink a little faster for me, please. I don't know how I dodged that one. That's the second one I think I've dodged now of like 12. Am I okay? I had full stamina on that second one. There's no reason that one shouldn't have dodged, but... Excuse me, what? What are these hitboxes? Okay. Alright. Okay, now I can only counter. What? Wow. That was a heavy modification on his combo. Okay, now he's doing this thing. Well, I didn't get out of there in time. Oh, actually counted as a hit. I'm surprised that counted as a hit, actually. Oh, he... Okay. Yeah, his hatchet seems like the less deadly of the two weapons. Again, humbly disagree. I'm not sure what happened there. Like, I tried to jump in on him, but I got caught up on something. I need stamina back. That actually hit me, even though I didn't get... That was weird. Alright. I saw the dodge animation start there on that one. Feel a little robbed. Little robbed on that one. Oh, he's switching weapons. Okay, that's okay. That's a good time to bail out also. Oh. He knows he's low on health. There it is. Jeez. Okay. 60,000. All right. Gargoyle Black Blade and a Gargoyle Black Axe. Even more weapons I probably can't use. Let's see. Yep. I don't have enough faith. Bronze twin blade wielded by valiant gargoyles, mended with blackened corpse wax, deals holy damage. Such is the mark of those who serve Malekith, the Black Blade. Okay. Bronze great axe wielded by violent gargoyles, mended with black corpse, deals holy damage. Such of those. Okay. Same description, just a twin blade or a great axe. So apparently we are slowly making our way towards Malekith, the dark blade or the dark god or whatever Malekith does. I want to say Malekith was the former god of death before I think it was Godwin was killed and then became the new god of death. Because Malekith was the one they stole the black knife print from to use to kill him, right? If my understanding of what's going on is correct. My understanding of what is going on is to be believed. I mean, that did pretty good work. It was a little slow. So I was a little scared there for a second, but... Okay. A lot of extra space over here. Ooh, and some nasty butterflies. Blutterflies. Oh, almost. Okay. Well, we can't cut the corner there. It's fine. I would like to go level up. I don't want to lose a whole nother level's worth of XP. I had assumed they were going to probably throw me a grace point here pretty quick. But apparently I was wrong. Very wrong, everybody. Where? Oh, some more tree sentinel statues. I love that they put a light on Torrent. It just makes him look so much more like an SUV, like a car or something. Oh, he was the one guarding the lift gate. Or the gate lift or whatever. Cool. I'm trying to remember. I think I was just going with strength because we're still getting so many points off of that. We're still getting 2 points per strength right now. Oh, it's an yeah, right. These ladies just want to, suck on my fingers. Nothing weird about that.
Please, your fingers.
Rip into the goat.
Turn back. Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame, and the way forth is forbidden. Hear me. The burning of the earth tree is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself.
Look, we're working for like 3 groups who want to destroy the world.
Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the fingers.
No, it's another person. Because, all the obvious signs that we're working for multiple, like, murder cults aren't enough to actually prevent us from, to prevent us from going forward with their various objectives. Whatever. Hoist the medallion. Let's go. This is about the last path we have to go down. That's not ominous. Not ominous at all. Who told you statues with the red glowing eyes is ominous? They were lying to your face. Not ominous even a little bit. Oh, it's not even their eyes. It's like their eyes and the weird dots on their forehead helmet. That doesn't make it better, by the way. I love the touch of when it hits the top, he staggers just a little bit, like he just like wobbles. Wow, we're here, team. Look at this. What a view. So I'm assuming things are going to be pretty radically different up here. Wow. Look at it. Look at it. And it's all of its glory. It's giant tree-like glory. Wow, you really get a good view of how the dragon like died and just crashed into the city. That's kind of crazy. It really puts it in perspective of how big that dragon is, though. Wow, what's over there? There's something over there that's actually tall enough of a building for us to see. I'm not sure what that is, though. Because there should be a minor Erd tree over there. But I don't even see that. Oh, what's this? Fire blossom. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess that's some more stuff up here on the giant plateau area, because I'm not sure what else I'd be looking at over there. Because there's this, but that's actually lower than the city is. Yeah, it has to be something up here on top of this. So this must be more giant stuff over there. Alright. Let's go, Torrent. Let's go explore a place. Do we think Torrent's been here before? That one of his previous masters brought him here? Are those... Oh, those are ghost trees. Those aren't even regular trees. They're ghost trees. How odd. Well, there's still skulls floating around, so we're not that far from home, everybody. If this place also has a litter problem with skulls, then it's not that far from home. You know, I was thinking we were going to see some really different stuff up here. Some crazy different architecture and stuff, but as of right now, it doesn't feel like it. Ooh, ghost deer? Oh, that's cool. Something also just died, by the way. Ah, the map. Finally. We've come such a long way to get more of the map. What a bizarre map shard that is. Okay, so yeah, there's the path we came across. Doesn't look like we missed much. It's basically just a straight path. Probably one or two random dead bodies over there, you know, like you do. Oh, I think we fought a couple of those. I don't know what they are, but we fought a couple. Let's touch some grace. We went outside, everybody, and touched the grace. We are very far from home. Wait, what? What is that? Wait. What? That sort of looks like a walking mausoleum, but it's frozen, maybe? Huh. Odd. Spirit wolves? Oh no, no, they're spirit hawks or eagles or whatever those are. I'm not sure what kind of birds they are. They're just some kind of large bird of prey. Zamar ruins. Okay. We have found the town of Zamar. And it's indicating I can apparently summon help here. I'm not sure why I would need to summon help just yet, but I guess that the tall, lanky guy who was walking around, or person who was walking around in the middle, we have, like I said, run into some of them before. Oh, Rim de Roa. That's different. Maybe they're implying he's going to be a boss? Because I think the last couple of times we've run into guys like this, they've been bosses. I'm assuming this is going to be a boss. I remember... Oh. Oh, wait, what? Wait, where'd my... Oh, there's my sword. Ow. I don't like that. I don't like your ice. Stop it. Oh, you don't like me getting behind you, huh? I mean, that's understandable, I guess. That's a normal defensive maneuver if I've ever saw one. It's not letting your enemy get behind you. Now you're poisoned, idiot. How do you feel about that? Poisoned about it, I would assume. Oh, he's not fast enough. He doesn't get the iframes when he dodges. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? What just happened? He was blowing frost in the other direction. How did I get hit by it? Look, if I'm standing to the left of the gun when it goes off, it shouldn't be able to hit me. It's not like it ricocheted. It's an ice breath move. All right, well, let's go. Really? Come on, man. What's taking you so long on that drink? I kind of humbly disagree, but all right, sure. Like right there, we like ran through it instead of around him. This again. Oh, he canceled in the middle of his combo. That's impressive. Even looked like he pulled a muscle trying to do it. I also call shenanigans on that angle on that. There we go. Probably worth like 1,000. 5,000 actually. Maybe that was a bit of a boss fight then. I mean, it was tough, but it wasn't that tough. I mean, we just defeated that gargoyle. It's like a double boss fight. Messed up, yo. Oh, yeah, there's just more and more of these things. Wow. This is definitely a tough area. So, yeah, they're tough, but they're also average, they're regular enemies suddenly. Okay, there's the acquire material. Okay, it looks like this is a church. This is Zamar Ice Storm. Oh, okay. So that's kind of what... Oh, there's the... Okay, there's the... Get off the horse, please. We can't take the horse underground. Torrent has claustrophobia. We know this. This is nothing new or surprising for us. And we get... Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing 3. So I guess that means we can buy more upgrade runes for swords and stuff. The shards. Oh, I thought that was a bear for a second, but no. It's just them from a funny angle. Okay, well. That's probably fine. Wait. Oh. Well, just teleport over there, I guess. Okay. Well, at least we got that stuff. Ooh, is that a bat? Wait. Bat? I can't tell what that is. No, that might be a bird spirit. Just from this distance, it might not be rendering quite the way we want it to. Okay, so it wants me to go this way. Wait, what? Where did you come from? And also, where have you been? We haven't seen you since back at that lake next to the starting area. We've met before.
Who would be Lord? Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that
That's just how it looks.
you are acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most
Oh.
unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave
He's possessed
Shabri.
by Shabriri.
I hope you can make your peace with that.
Okay.
Sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon?
Okay.
And would be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor, spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of I, Shabriri,
Okay.
chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital, seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world.
Uh-huh.
Chosen, tarnished, and would descend into the depths far to seek audience with the three fingers.
Okay, so I've been down there, but that door was locked. Maybe it's unlocked now that he's told me it's okay to go down there? Because that's the area where we ended up at. That's beyond the Lord of Blood guy. Is that what's back there? Is I can go and have lunch with the Three Fingers and learn about madness from them or something? I mean, I'm not opposed to talking to them, having a casual sit-down lunch with them, maybe. I mean, the Three Fingers are probably completely reasonable, right? Oh, this is a giant... Yeah, this is a giant... Oh, you were attacking me actively. Well, I don't like that. I didn't realize you were that kind of bird. Now you're dead. Was it worth it, idiot? What an idiot. Alright. Ooh. Okay. I have some interesting stuff going on here suddenly. Like this. A bone dart. There we go. Okay. Somber Smithing Stone 7. Great. We definitely need more of those. I think we were out of them. I think we have 2 or 3 now. Why is... Wait. Oh, it's birds. Wow. Oh my god. It's a bird attacking. It's not... Okay, well, that takes care of one. Oh, what? That knocks the bird out of the air? Really? I would have never guessed that was the case. Oh my god, that's... We just found out the secret tech on how to deal with these idiot birds. Alright, let's go. Throwing knives it is. And where are you pointing me? Okay, up this way? We can do that. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Burn one of those to get Torrent back. I got places to be. Places to be and caves to explore. The question becomes how much further up compared to the statue is it? Wait, where is the statue? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Okay, it's over there, so it's sort of behind me? I guess this path probably just leads straight to it, right? Because this is the statue ones, and the statue ones aren't usually that obscure. It's usually the ghost ones that are the weird ones. Okay. Really? Okay. Idiot. These birds, though. Okay, so it feels like it should be right around here. Well, maybe these guys are guarding it. No? No? Well, it didn't kill them. That would have been my preference. Okay. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's got a full fire hat thing going on. I think he's also beating his chest a little bit. Let's go. I wonder if I fully charged R2 him, it would be enough to knock him down off the cliff. Alright, well, we can do this too. Alright, well, that worked. That basically got me what I needed there. Okay. So... like, unless we're looking at an illusionary cave entrance, which is possible. No, I guess it would be further over this way. Maybe it's a drop down. Unless it's doing something incredibly silly and pointing me like... Oh, no, wait. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it is a drop down. Okay. Well, that's probably fine. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, OSR, basically. And luckily, it's not that bad. Let's see what a giant catacomb looks like. Is it going to be different? No, right now, giant mountaintop catacombs. It doesn't look very different to me. OSR can... Oh, the beast eye quivers. There's more death root in here. But these don't look like giant catacombs to me at all. These look like regular catacombs. Oh, are we going to be fighting one of these guys? And imps. Of course it's imps. Of course it's imps. Why wouldn't it be imps? Dang, those are tough imps. All giants must crouch? Sure. Flavor loss? What do you mean flavor loss? Oh, hi. Jumped right through that wall, did you? What? You guys are jerks. These imps continue to be absolute jerks, by the way. Wow. Nice try. Flavor loss. Why would crouching giants lose flavor? I'm sure they're just as flavorful as the first day they were put into the cooking bag. The sealing all the juices. Okay, well, where's the ambush? Oh, there's the. Wow, you hit me that much with a throwing knife? What? Here are the catacombs for giants, but they are not the size of giants. Oh. He really wants me to go over there and get ambushed, huh? Idiot. How do we feel now? There we go. Feel less likely to be ambushed now. There we go. These guys are not messing around. I guess they have to make the imps in Giant Town way more powerful. Like, the only way I could see this working is if giants were, like, on their belly crawling through this Die Hard style. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. There's no reason there should be catacombs this small in the giant area. It doesn't make any sense. Wow, this is a deep one, though. Holy cow. This is a deep catacomb. Tell you what. Tell you what. Okay, this is the boss door. Okay, so there's that way, or there was back up here off the back. And with catacombs, there's always seems like a lot of time the secret direction is the direction you actually should be going. Really? There's nothing here. Like, nothing at all? Oh, I was right. Okay. So it was more of a... Okay, there's a stall tactic here. Okay, got it. Let's try this then. Wow, we are so deep underground now. I have no idea what to expect down here. We've just gone down probably like a straight up 100... Or probably a straight up like 40 floors. Like, this is kind of crazy. And I have absolutely no idea what to expect in here besides these imps. Oh my god, it's just one of these is like a regular enemy now? Okay, well... It came off of it at an angle. Wow, alright. Rip into the goat. I did not expect that thing to be able to bounce off that edge and get me like that. Well, good for it. Good for it. I did not see that coming. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can just float on up, can't you? Well, you can try, I guess. Oh my god, what? What just hit me? Oh, it's ice breathing. Oh, okay. If frost bit me to death. This is going to be a weird fight, isn't it? I'm used to fighting these in a specific room with a specific diameter, like or like layout and range and stuff. So fighting it here is going to be a little weird. Okay. I don't know where my runes went, but... Okay. Disagree. I feel like we definitely got out of the way of that. Wow, he can hit me through the floor with that move. Eh? Wow, that was something. I didn't expect it to be able to hit me through the floor with some of that stuff. Alright. That's a very odd fight. I also don't like that I'm starting to feel underpowered again after I just leveled up my weapons. I find that frustrating. It's like it can't claim that I'm underleveled, right? Oh, this might be a caster only one. Oh. Well, I mean, I got the timing. Wow, that covered a lot more ground than it usually does. Excuse me, what? Okay. Wow. That's frustrating. Basically, I want to dodge right after I hear it start charging up the power move. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was already that late. All right, we'll try one more time, and then we'll switch over to Azura Dreams. All right. Okay, or that. We'll just fall off to our death. Or fall off. It's causing this to take even longer. Uh-huh. There we go. Okay. Nope. Okay. I dodged the wrong direction. The camera whipped around at the last second on me, and I didn't dodge at all in that one for no apparent reason. It seems to have gotten stuck. What? Excuse me, what again? Dodge, please. I'm hitting the button. I know I'm hitting the button. Okay. Ooh, that spin. That spin's a real weird one. Oh, he just did the overhead. Wow, the double overhead caught me too. Disagree. Disagree. I wonder if its tail is damageable. Nope. God, this is a slow weapon. Oh, it's doing this again. I'm gonna back off and go heal. Wow, yeah, this thing is just... damage resistant. Holy cow. Disagree. Nope. Oh, I'm not dead. Somehow not dead. Ah, come on. Okay. What? What just the flame? What just happened? Why am I alive? It killed. I don't know what just happened there. I guess we killed it. The frost killed it and damaged me, but didn't kill me. What am I at right now? HP, I'm at 8 HP. This is... okay, whatever. I'm guessing that's going to be a recurring creature, right? I didn't defeat it once and it's gone forever. Oh, great, and I don't even have a... Alright, whatever. Alright, we'll call it there. That's frustrating. That's incredibly frustrating. Ribbon of the goat.